So something a bit different today. We're going to play Firewatch, which
Watch. Oh,
I've had my eye on this for a while, and
I've heard such good things about this. I'm really excited to actually see it played out.
it's like one of the like I was trying to think of like sort of story-driven stuff and that, including Life is Strange. But I know you're doing your own thing with that with Emily just now.
I don't
Uh,
know if I could emotionally handle going through Life is Strange twice.
hmm. And that and like obviously Rep and JBI did the run through of both of them for like charity the other week.
Yeah.
Uh, Raised a good bit of money as well for the Trevor Project because they're good boys.
Hooray!
New game. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I've never played this before.
I have. I've not. I know roughly the general gist of the story, and I know roughly what's going to happen. But I've never actually played it through. I've seen some other people play parts of it, and it's popped up on a lot of kind of top 10 kind of YouTube compilations and things like that. So I was really looking forward to seeing the whole thing play out.
Yeah, I mean, like it comes up a lot in games that get compared to Twin Peaks, and obviously, that's a big thing for me. Uh, like less so in terms of the story, I think, but more like the vibe of it. And so obviously that's how you win me over. I see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her.
Kind of name's Henry.
You are drunk. Right. So, if this is me
Oh,
and I'm
oh
drunk,
no. Yeah.
I was always very forthright when I was single. So,
Just you. You're pretty. Fair enough. Yeah, go for that.
you're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. What? You reply confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Ah,
That
so,
was fast.
so my patter worked.
How? But okay.
Oh, I don't know. Like some people have that kind of charm when they're forthright, I guess.
Oddly enough, myself and Kimball were talking about this today, and she was like, "Yeah, you're terrible at flirting with people. You're like way too shy." And you're like, "Oh my god, stop it!" And I was like, "That's not me. It totally is. I'm really not good at it."
Hmm. Top spinning room.
Is it you that's spinning? Yeah.
If it is, it's not intentional.
I think you're doing something.
Yeah, I've unplugged my controller.
Something spinning. Maybe he's still drunk. Something in your controller might be
Oh,
stuck.
wait a minute. I'll plug it back in. All this and it's just a disaster already.
Oh god,
All,
it's going
all,
well.
all the hype.
I mean, you've stopped spinning. Oh no, sorry.
Hmm.
Spoke too soon.
Display subtitles because I've got terrible hearing.
Definitely play subtitles for everybody. Is there a stop spinning button? No. playing on a PC?
Hmm.
Okay, do you have anything kind of stuck on your keyboard or your mouse or anything like that?
It's one of those mouse pads I've got, like on it. Oh, what I'm gonna do. I'll try restarting it without the controller, because I think that might have been the problem. Can you still hear me? Hmm? My volume seems to have gone. Ah! Right. Let's try this again, will we? Because as right now, everything's a disaster. Yep, so many monkeys, so little monkeys. Right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Right, go. Yeah, everyone went to shit there, so I'm going to try again.
Everything went to shit. I don't think it's ever a successful stream unless something goes to shit either at some point.
It's not one of my streams unless that happens at some point.
There you go. Are we going to keep spinning though? This poor guy.
I certainly hope not.
Just having a time like a record,
Right,
baby.
we're good.
Yay! It worked! Yeah, you better pick up that backpack. See, he's not really got anything to like protect said backpack in the back of his truck.
I was just thinking that. It's going to go look.
It's just gonna fly out. Mate, what was wrong with the seat next to you?
You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great.
It doesn't sound very great.
You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. See, that sounds nice.
I mean, that's... Life is good.
Life?
Okay.
Oh, if you say so, game.
You're like, is it good though?
Julia wants to get a dog.
Okay, Julia. I mean, dogs are nice. It's...
So we've got a choice. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass.
You can't make me pick between dogs. That's awful.
Yeah.
I'd take both of them.
I do like German Shepherds.
I love German Shepherds, but there was my next door neighbour had a beagle, and it was just the cutest thing ever. And the fact that it's called Bucket makes me kind of want a beagle called Bucket.
Well, Fiona says Shepherd.
That's because Fiona has a shepherd. That's
a very, very gorgeous shepherd.
An absolutely gorgeous shepherd, but that is a biased decision. I see you, Fee. I see you. You know what? You make the choice because I can't pick between animals. See, the day I went to get my cat Opie, we had to pick from a litter of kittens, and it was just such an impossible choice because there was 5 of them, and I'm like, how do you make me pick? I'll take all of them.
Oh, I mean, I'm the same. Joanna's the same as well. Like,
I just want to adopt all the animals.
when you see all those like videos on Twitter or Facebook of like where it'll be like a litter of cute kittens or dogs, she's just like, I want all of them.
You should see Kimbo is getting a new puppy, and she's sending, when she gets sent picture updates of the puppy she's going to be getting, she sends them on to me, and my heart just can't take it. I hope she knows when that puppy arrives at her front door, I will be right next to it, because I'm not going to leave her alone. Yeah, okay, let's... right. Shepherd. Let's go with a shepherd called Mayhem. Mayhem the shepherd.
Mayhem's an excellent dog.
What a name! No, he's an
He
excellent
loves
dog.
wrestling with you in the park. I thought this was going to have nothing to do with wrestling.
Listen, I don't want to talk about bloody wrestling right now.
And goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child and pet all rolled into one.
Mayhem. What a name.
1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer. 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. I think no.
What do you think about kids? It's a very loaded question, isn't it?
Yeah, they're not very smart or good at much.
I mean...
I say
Oh, I don't know. One day, why rush? Like, if they've not been together that long, they've got a dog. Like...
Yeah. She looks away, out toward the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister.
Oh, she's getting broody. I see.
Don't
Fair
worry,
enough.
you assure her. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged lying in bed on a Sunday morning.
Wait, they weren't even married yet. Not that you'd need to be married to have kids, but I'm just pointing that out.
I mean, it was like, this is the 70s, right? So it was a lot more frowned upon back then to not have kids. To be taught kids when you're not married.
Yeah, like...
It was
Don't
like...
forget to check in.
It was a societal etiquette no-no.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I mean... Hell, even, like... when was I born? 1987. So even when, like... I mean, my mum and dad were married, but even my mum getting divorced in, like, 1988 was this big scandal. So, I can't imagine having kids in the 70s without being married.
1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're getting worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed, so that's a relief.
Okay. So at least she's fine.
She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets... I don't want to fight with her because she's out having fun.
Yeah, I just ignore her.
Yeah.
Because I'm also kind of salty and huffy that way, so I would just roll over and be like, you're not getting my attention.
You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pill of resentment. Why? What's wrong with this man?
Because it's a man in the 80s.
You make some coffee and go to work.
Yeah, you make your coffee and just go to work. Stop being so salty because your missus was out having a good time.
1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Do we pose and flex like He-Man or frolic like a Victoria's Secret model? I mean,
We frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. I'm frankly offended that you would have to ask.
I mean, I would probably go with either, to be honest.
I would frolic.
Julia
I was a man.
Great. You are very pretty. Oh, shucks.
Damn right, I'm pretty.
See, this will be where I show how inexperienced I am with keyboard and mouse games.
Oh, okay.
Because most of the time I've been very much a console guy, so
See, I'm a PC gamer as well, but I've got like a plug-in 360 controller for my PC. I use a controller on the PC for a lot of stuff as well. I certainly wouldn't play like Far Cry 5 or whatever with a mouse and keyboard. That sounds like a pain. There we go. You hop. You hop over that obstruction.
1982, the year I was born. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings folks in from far away places. One of them tries to mug me with a knife.
Those bitches.
Mayhem runs away. May, fuck the dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. I'm gonna kick his ass for scaring away my dog.
Yeah, you're gonna beat his face in. You take out some of that frustration on that attacker. Fuck that guy.
Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up.
Accurate.
Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. So scenic.
Scenic route, okay.
1984. Plans to have kids.
I thought...
Oh no.
Oh no.
This is going to get sad.
I mean, yeah, I really thought it was going to get sad, to be honest.
Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not.
Well, it's kind of a dick move. Like, why couldn't we get another job in Connecticut?
Yeah, this
if you don't want to move, that's selfish.
This guy's kind of an asshole.
Convince her not to take the job, or agree if she commutes back and forth. So either she doesn't take her amazing job at Yale, or she does, but she's gonna kill herself with commuting. God, what a dick.
Neither of these are good options. I mean, I imagine that's the point, but like...
It's like, I guess if you had to, just agree if she like commutes back and forth, because I guess then she's still taking the job and you're not like convincing her not to.
You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that it'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. (1985) Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember if she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She was found crying in the stairwell.
I mean, we've all done that. Maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. We've all done that too.
Mm-hmm. I think this is the sensible option though.
Yeah, no, I think you should talk to somebody about it.
After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41.
Oh, good lord.
You both decide to keep it a secret for now.
Oh god. Okay. Journal. Brilliant. Love it.
Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university.
Okay.
1987. Julia's affliction gets worse.
The year I was born.
She can't remember things in class. Also the year I moved to Gibraltar.
Cool.
Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought back home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Oh, hey MSK. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse.
Oh, we picked such a cheery game, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple of months.
Oh God!
That's a tough decision.
It is a really tough decision. I was a home carer for a long time before I started doing this course as well, and I've seen like both sides of full-time care facilities and people just looking after their family members at home, and it's hard. Oh God, because like if she moves into a full-time care facility, then it's good for you. It's also maybe good for her too, because then there's always somebody there. But then, you know, are you being selfish? Oh, I don't know.
See,
People, what do you think?
I would think like taking care of her by himself's more selfish, because he's not properly qualified or equipped to deal with this.
Yeah, he's not equipped to deal with it, especially like if it's 1988. You don't know what we know now. Maybe a full-time care facility. Oh, okay. Oh, these are horribly hard decisions.
Yeah. We've picked like a cheery game, right?
Super cheery, super cheery. Definitely gonna lighten the mood.
Oh, a stag. Her family agrees with your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day.
Okay.
Then every other day.
Oh no.
You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide to not see your old friends so much.
Oh, awkward.
But we wanted what's best for her.
We did. What was best for Julia?
Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. She visits every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan.
Thanks, Susan.
Months go by. Mayhem dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind you believe it's because you see her less and less, and seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it.
Right now, like wandering in the woods.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought this was just going to be like some weird exploration game.
No, I knew there was definitely like a bit of a gut-wrenching story to it, but I initially honestly thought it was like the dude was in a just kind of in a semi-unhappy marriage, so he takes this job as like a Firewatch person for the forest, and then he like starts chatting up some other Firewatch person, and I thought it was like that level of dilemma. I didn't realise that like his wife is in a care home and she doesn't remember him and she's got like onset of dementia and such. Like, Jesus Christ. And the dog dies? Ah,
That's the worst part of all.
I was actually really upset about the dog. We picked a dog, and then it died, and we've not even really started playing the game properly first. I do, however, think the art style of this game is absolutely gorgeous.
Oh god, yeah, it's
Hello,
really
Two
nice.
Forks Tower. Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
Ooh, someone's talking to you on the radio.
I know you're there. Your lights are on.
Shut up.
Hey, Gordon.
Stupid book.
Hello, Two Forks, come back. Pick up your radio.
It's over there. I thought you were going to pick up the cone.
Let's try it. Uh-oh. Yeah. It's
No!
the controller that does
Doing
that,
it
yeah.
again!
It is happening again.
Although, you know what? See, now that now we know the full backstory about his wife, I don't really blame him for just having a bit of a breakdown and having a wee spin.
He's like standing in one place and he ends up getting like locked up or something. Game ends with you being like sectioned. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I need to restart it. Stupid spinning man.
Stupid spinny man. As long as we don't have to go through the that harrowing backstory to begin with.
No, I'll restart it the same bit, or it should anyway. Yeah, so it's not one of those controllers. It's a PS4 controller. Like, this is the only game I've ever had that with.
PS4 controller. Yeah, so I don't use the PS4 controller.
It's like I use it for all the other games, like like Fire Pro and everything like that, and I've never had that before.
To be fair, I've never had all these problems with my headset and my microphone before either, so...
The streams are cursed.
Kind of makes me sound like I've gone onto BBC News and they've like changed my voice to protect my identity.
I had a reference I was going to make, but you've still not watched season 3 of Twin Peaks, so
No, I'm sorry, I've not, and I will
yeah.
eventually.
Like, I know you've watched like the original.
Yeah.
There's a bit where, like, like the bad coop,
Yes.
where he ends up talking with like a deep voice.
Two Forks Tower, this is
The
Thoroughfare
thing
Tower.
is,
Come
see
in.
if I decided to like make my voice intentionally deep, like before I go into the microphone, I wonder how deep it would actually sound.
I know you're there. Your lights are on.
You can't prove I'm here. Hold left shift.
At least yeah, it's giving you the correct controls this time so you know how to use your radio.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Mad
Yeah,
stubby
I was
hands,
looking at
Henry.
the phone.
The exact
Check those stubby fingers.
the exact opposite of Big Hands Johnson.
People take this job to get away from something.
Stubby hands Henry.
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then.
Look at his little stubby fingers.
Sleep forever?
Sure, buddy.
Max square hands.
Mad square hands.
Okay, you've
Uh,
killed 3 husbands.
You've killed 3
Black
ex-husbands.
Widow, and you're just out here until the heat dies down, and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Oh, if only she knew.
Welcome to the job.
Day 1 of the rest of our lives.
Day 1 of Henry's very good, not at all good day.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept
With
like
his
a
cute
rock,
little
evidently.
typewriter.
There's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Pretty creepy that she can, like, see you at the desk.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess this was 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good
I don't think we'd both fit.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are those fucking fireworks?
Quick, confirm what she's seeing. Whatever that is.
Oh yeah, I
I
see.
need you to confirm.
Yeah, you need to use your
See them?
compass. Do you see it? Because I don't see it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Whoa,
Oh,
this is
fireworks.
illegal.
Okay, yeah, there is.
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Like, kick the shit out of him sort of straight?
No. Jesus, no.
What? I'm not a cop. It's not like I've got a rule book over here.
Just make sure they
Oh,
don't...
that's
do
you
it
told.
again. Take their shit.
Alright, fine.
Don't feed anyone a knuckle sandwich. Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Convenient.
That's one word for it.
Yeah, I was going to say dumb, but okay.
Was my sarcasm not clear?
So,
Pen cone. Definitely an essential thing.
not in my backpack? Okay.
To go.
Alright, you just left it. It was just going out the door. Okay.
Like you just head out and he'll grab what he needs to grab. Oh, okay, now I can definitely see the fireworks. Fair enough. God, it's such a pretty game though.
That is. Oh, a jetpack would help a lot.
Jetpack would be very handy. Instead, you've just got to like read your map and use a compass, like some kind of heathen.
Oh, what?
I think you can zoom in on the map to like find things, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So you're looking for cash like 306?
Let's get them.
Yeah, let's get those bastards playing with fireworks in a park. God.
Oh, I'm
Mind you,
gonna...
I felt the same way about people that were letting off fireworks for the NHS at 8 o'clock on a Thursday night. Like, shut up. Like, shut up. We don't need your pots and pans. We don't need you clapping. What we actually would like is a wage rise. Funny that.
Oh yeah, I can hear them now.
Yes, exactly. Fuck those NHS fireworks people. Like, they were not necessary. And you know what? Anybody that had pets, I felt really bad for. Like, my cats weren't too bothered, but I know folk with dogs and they were going batty every Thursday night because people thought it was a nice gesture to, like, set off fireworks. It wasn't a nice gesture at all.
Yeah, all right.
Don't forget it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's see what we've got here.
Da 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 da.
Copy information. Okay. I think I can as well. Okay.
It's mad when you think about this is obviously set in the 80s, so you just don't have like your iPhone and everything else. You have to use an actual map. Honestly, if I had to do that, I think I'd die. I think I'd just be lost in the woods forever.
Let's go mess these guys up.
Do you think that they're guys though?
Oh, probably. Oh, it'll be maybe a mix. Like, my guess, teenagers. Ooh.
This is the bit of the game that I've played at this point. Like I played like a demo of it, and it starts you just after he wakes up to just after. I think you shout at whoever you've got to shout at, and then you've got to get back to your tower thing. And that was kind of the demo that I played. And I went, "This is an amazing game!" And of course, I got it on Steam, and I have not played it because I've got thousands of games on Steam that I've not played yet.
Oh, I'm the same.
There you go. You got to rappel back. Here you go.
No!
Whoops.
Oh, hey. God, I can't believe it shows you his wedding ring and everything. Painful. That's painful and deliberate.
What the hell's wrong with you?
My rope snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Be careful, for Christ's sake.
Let's go mess these punks up.
Wow, there's a big rock outcropping down here near the lake. It's really something.
Yeah, makes for good camping. There used to be a group of guys who would boulder out there a couple times a year.
What happened to him?
Dunno, just stopped coming out.
I think if you start heading towards kind of, yeah, like straight ahead of you, there's an actual campsite and you can start picking up bottles or investigate stuff or like beer cans. Those dirty bastards, who doesn't pick up after themselves when they're camping?
They left their packs tied up here.
The idiots down at the lake?
Yeah, them. I just found where they're hanging out.
I was going to wreck their ship. But
I know, I was gonna say, it's a shame you can't like steal their backpacks.
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire too.
You know, they color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Oh, but you can steal their fireworks, okay. It's nice that you can clean up as well. That makes me happy.
we're responsible.
We are responsible fire safety people.
Oh, shit.
Whiskey, woo! Save for later.
Hell yeah. We're getting drunk tonight.
Oh,
Thing is not literally, I am drinking tea.
Well, they left their clothes out to dry. It looks like 2 people.
2 pairs of clothes.
What if they're naked?
Won't that be exciting? Look, they're obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
Random bra, love it.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
You can't make me.
You can't confiscate the bra either.
Shame.
Don't,
Make this guy
don't
just
pick up.
a pure pervert.
Like, don't pick up the underwear.
He's lonely, alright?
Like, ugh. Ugh. Teenage girls.
Found them in the lake, naked.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
Oh boy. Enjoy dealing with that.
They've got good taste in music though.
I was gonna say they've got great taste in music.
I don't like this. Can we go? Shit! Let's go to the other side of the lake.
Like, speak to them.
We're gonna tell everyone there's a perv.
You can, like, shout at them, I think. Or, never mind.
Hey, that
They're
guy.
away now.
It was fine.
Oh, wow. The music's a little loud.
Oh, sorry. I took their stereo.
Okay, well, I guess we're all even then?
Yeah, I think so.
But seriously, though, thanks for dealing with it.
I keep forgetting that this is set in the 80s, so I'm like, of course the music's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, they had some banging tunes, but you know they can't mess with the law.
I don't really know where the law so much as just can't mess with a crazy man on the land. So now you got to find your way back to your lookout tower to see what's going on before sundown. Since everything's just orange.
Let's clean up. Because we're
So we're gonna clean up all the beer cans.
we might be a big stinking pervert, but we're a good boy.
We're a big stinking pervert who recycles.
Hmm.
We're literally doing all of it as well.
Yeah. It's our job, right? See if I can just run straight up this. Nope.
I say I don't think you can. I think that's the point. You got to kind of make your way around, and then there's a creepy. I think there's a creepy guy that pitches up as well, and you're like, "Who are you?" And you can't shout at him, Or well, maybe it's him that you can shout at and he just doesn't answer you. An environmentally conscious pervert. Exactly. That's exactly it.
I mean, aren't we all here?
I'm not sure if I'm a pervert or if I'm environmentally conscious. I'm definitely one or t'other. And I recycle a lot, so I'm not sure what that tells you. Yeah, I think if you maybe go down there, you can get through some caves or something like that. I remember there was a cave. There was definitely a cave involved.
Yeah, but my rope snapped.
But your rope is snapped, so you can't go down that way. Okay. I mean, where's the sense of adventure? Just throw yourself down it.
I would, but you know, this guy's a
Well,
coward.
have you got your map and your compass? Because if you get your map and your compass, you can, like, look around. There you go. I mean, I say this like I'm any good at reading maps.
You're probably better than me.
It's debatable.
I mean, you've had to drive before, so
Yeah, but I have a sat nav that does literally all my directions for me. Self-yeet protocol, exactly.
self.
Oh, it's pretty though. Look at the pretty game. So
Pears,
pretty.
pears, pears! Yes!
There's a raccoon.
What the hell?
I'm doing a crossword and I figured out the theme. It's homonyms. Pears, pears, pears. The clue was couples peeling fruit. Anyway, hope you're having a good afternoon.
Thanks.
I mean, if that's her version of a chat up line, that is weird. No, like, you should definitely be able to, like, things like you look at your map, you look at your compass, and it should give you like a rough idea of which direction you have to go, but it's not the easiest. They don't make it the easiest.
Right, so map.
There you go. Okay, map. And if you look down, there we go. So there's where we are. And we're trying to get back to Two Forks Lookout.
So we should be going this way.
Oh no, sometimes I did that too. They turn the map in the direction you're facing. I get that. I totally understand it when people do that. Okay, so that was the way you came. You can't go up that way because obviously no rope. I think you're gonna have to go round. And again, you can't go up that way because no rope. No rope. And then if you're going round to the left, you can't go further down because again, no rope. You've got to just keep walking in a circle and keep checking your map to see if you're going the right way.
Okay, so we're getting closer-ish.
Yeah, you're not going the wrong way. So if you keep going straight ahead and going like up to the, and keep trying to go like to the left. Left. There you go. See, this is normally the moment that I would like take a controller off of somebody and be like, give me it, let me see where I'm going. I'm terrible for it. Unless it's a horror game, in which case I'm like, no, you can die. I don't mind. check your map again? It's one of these games that I think you need to, when you're walking around, you need to continually check your map to make sure that you're going in the right direction, or you will just get lost.
I'm going the wrong direction.
You're going the wrong direction, see? That's how you walk into a tree.
Unless we go back to the lake and then up along the stream, and then there's some way we can get through that way.
Oh, maybe. I'm now sitting here being like, how did I do this in the demo?
Did you throw their boombox into the lake?
I did throw the boombox into the lake. Because I'm a terrible human being and I thought it was kind of funny.
Panties.
Such an American word. I actually think you might be onto something if you kind of go a different direction back. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, this is new.
There you go.
See, I'm not as big, smelly dum-dum as I sometimes appear.
And there will be someone at some point that I think you can shout at.
I do like shouting.
Like a random stranger person. It's still super pretty though.
Oh god, yeah.
So you can like jump down. I think you can then cross the stream over and then go the other side.
No, you never watched Ghostbusters, you're not meant to cross the street.
You're not meant to cross the streams, I know. You can on this occasion.
I have a bit of a confession to make.
Ooh, a confession.
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, you know, putting you on the spot about why you're out here.
To
and stuff.
life.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum. Anyway, let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Right. We're getting somewhere. Progress.
We're getting progress. Can you fit through that space? Yes. Awesome. Nearby storm. Okay, that's going well. I think you can call that in too.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
That's bad. Because of the lightning.
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home and try not to get hit by lightning.
Yeah, I'm not sure I got a lot of...
Oh, there's a cache that you can get stuff.
Especially not with your electric personality.
Ah!
Ugh.
I think my
Oh,
joke did not spark
terrible
your
pun.
sense of
Terrible. That was a U-level pun.
What, you're not enjoying our current conversation?
Oh, that was good.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm just gonna let her have that one.
No, 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 no. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And now you can get more information for your map. And a porn. Okay.
My woods, I'll do what I want with them. Ooh, a flashlight.
Flashlight is a good thing to have.
What's in this
because you're get this. Okay, this is the bit of the cave, and you're gonna go through the cave. I think
Thunder Canyon?
maybe.
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
So,
So I say, fuck it. You're a grown man, you can go where you want.
great. Used to go caving with someone back in Colorado. She loved it.
That's it. It's like you can go through the cave. I think you can then climb out of it. Yeah.
Well, that could be fun. Obviously, be very careful.
And then there's like a different creepy person at some point.
It doesn't seem that dangerous. Whoa, whoa.
I'm sure it's this bit.
No!
Henry!
Seriously, it's completely fine in here.
God damn it.
Oh, teacher.
God, he's such a troll.
There's some guy out there.
That's him. That's the figure that you can like shout at.
Guy? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's
She's
mad.
such a troll. Everyone in this game is a troll.
Get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
Can we kick his ass?
I don't know if you can kick his ass. I think later. I think you can just report him for now. You can jump. No. I think he's. I think by the time you get up here, he's gone. Since you're having such a fun time just climbing rocks and trying to find out where you're going.
Climbing rocks is fun.
Climbing rocks is fun for a while. Until it starts to get dark and then you realise that you're not back at your watchtower yet and you probably should be.
I think I'm going the right way.
I think I think, yeah. It vaguely looks correct.
I mean, I wouldn't need to go up, right? Since I fell down that bit.
Yeah, I mean, you've gone like hefty up now. Like, there's an awful lot of up happening with this. Trail closed. There you go. So you made it to the end of a trail. And there's your watchtower, right there.
See?
I always knew you could do it.
Why is my typewriter out here?
Why is your typewriter outside?
I'm going to hold it so I can throw it at someone if need be.
Dun dun dun.
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell?
You should get inside.
Fuck me.
Yep, go inside. Things only progress if you go inside.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
He puts it back really aggressively as well.
Yeah.
Ugh. And yet it lands perfectly on the desk. And they left the pine cone.
In a call.
What can they do about it? Will they catch whoever did it?
This is the Forest Service, Henry. They're not exactly Hawaii Five-0. Do you have any idea who would have done this?
Maybe that guy I saw in the canyon, but I don't know why the fuck he'd want to mess with my stuff.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a man hiking on his own and question him if they find him. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some deranged hiker going after lookouts? Great. Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Well, I sure don't now.
You will.
Just when we were to find a gun. God, that was only day one. That's day one of your job.
Yeah, it was off to an inauspicious start. Scud girls, stole some whiskey, weird guy, wrecked house.
Wrecked stuff. All your stuff wrecked in the space of a day.
Wake up. Hey, wake up.
How dare you? We are awake.
What's your problem?
Our problem.
Sorry, our problem.
That storm knocked out the phone line I used to talk to the service, which means we're cut off. I tried radioing out, and that's not working either.
Oh, great.
Oh, good.
I don't really know why that would be the case.
Can I go fix it?
Well, you probably can't, but what you can do is hike out to where the wire runs through your area and report back if it's down. Then I can track down a ranger to get someone on it.
Okay, I can do that. Where is it?
Remember that cave you hiked through yesterday?
Yeah, of course.
So you're gonna want to go back there, go through it, and keep going straight to the north when you come out.
Will do.
Thanks, Hank.
It's Henry.
What, you don't like Hank?
Yeah, I don't like Hank.
But thanks rhymes with Hank.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, alright.
Her chat up lines are absolutely terrible.
Never know when you might need them.
What, fireworks?
Yeah. Might be able to shoot them at that guy.
I just think if you were going to shoot fireworks at someone, I just think the setting up of the fireworks would take so long that they would kind of realise and be like, huh, I'm going to move out the way. Old Scottish soap. Are you attempting to, like, tidy up your place?
Yep.
Yeah, I would do the same thing, to be honest. Oh yeah, and here's something as a random aside. Happy 4th of July to any Americans that are watching. Totally forgot that was a thing, but I'm seeing an awful lot of pictures of girls in stars and striped bikinis, so I'm guessing it's Independence Day.
Yes, it would be. Just remember, all countries matter.
All countries matter, exactly.
Let's see if there's anything interesting there.
It's a shame you can't, like, sort out your carpet, because the fact that that rug is squinty is going to totally bother me.
It really tied the room together.
It did tie the room together. Yep, happy Treason Day, you ungrateful colonials.
Oh, what you're talking about, Jen? You're Canadian. So, have a look.
So, map, compass.
You pack it this way.
Yeah, chainsaw does, obviously I'm not American, but it doesn't feel like you guys have an awful lot to celebrate right now.
Ah, that way. Remember going past the outhouse?
Exactly. Still part of the Commonwealth. Represent. Woo! Says me, who's like completely pro-independence and can't wait for Scotland to get away from it.
Hard same.
Right? Like, I'm really looking forward to the day that we have our own Eurovision entry.
Get Joe to do it.
I would love Joe Hendry to be on Eurovision. He would do such a good job. As an aside, that new Will Ferrell Eurovision movie is equal parts terrible and absolutely fantastic.
Oh, is it good?
Oh, well, like, good is a stretch. Like, I say it's good. There's because I absolutely adore Eurovision. I
Right.
love it. Like, I really love Eurovision, and Will Ferrell is obviously. Like, when he did an interview about it, he said that he was a massive fan of Eurovision, and he even went to the 2018 finals to do some research on it. So when you actually see bits of it, what it's meant to be at the Eurovision Song Contest, and you've got like the entries and stuff, it's so authentic that it's fantastic. But the actual story itself is a typical kind of shitty Will Ferrell movie where it doesn't really have any. There's no real substance to it, but somehow they managed to get an absolutely banging cast as well.
Right. We have to go back through the cave and then north.
Back through the cave and then north. Oh, morning fog. Oh, of course it's foggy in the morning.
Oh, I never noticed that before.
This cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from dying without getting the keys from the Forest Service office first.
Makes sense.
Although Debbie says she lost them like 3 years ago, so
Such a good
maybe
word,
it's a mystery they're
spelunking.
locked away for good.
You ever played Spelunky?
Yeah, but maybe you can find another
Well,
one to get your caving
I
keys.
don't know if this is a trick question.
This one's so close to
No.
home and convenient, though.
No, there is a game called
Oh,
Spelunky.
sorry, Hank.
Spelunky. No, I haven't.
It's a little cave mining platformer kind of thing. It's pretty fun.
Oh, I don't think I have it. I have played it. Gap in bush. Well.
I beg your pardon.
Sorry, I am chuckling because, like, I said it, and then Scott from the couch gave, like, the dirtiest laugh. It was like a proper nasty little chuckle. It was like, oh,
Like a
so
Sid-
that's what I'm.
Sid
So
James
that's what
style
I'm
one.
married. I don't know why you would have to report cold morning fog. Like, it's just fog.
Makes you ever watch The Venture Brothers?
Yes.
Like the bit where Hank and Dean are locked in the panic room? Like, we need to find a way out of here. Well, I don't know, but that looks like a door.
That's what it's like. Just, it's a really pretty game. I remember someone telling me that they liked this because they found it quite relaxing because a lot of it was just running around a forest. I was like, okay, I can see that. And that's actually, I'll talk about it a lot, but that's actually one of the reasons I really like sandbox style open world games, because sometimes I don't want to do quests, I don't want to follow a storyline. I pretty much just want to wander around. Like, walk around a forest. Cool. Especially during lockdown, you know, I've not been able to go out, so my characters have been doing all my walking and exploring for me.
Am I going the right way?
I mean, red line says yes. Maybe.
So athletic.
So athletic.
I'd
Yeah, I
like
don't think
fall
he-
flat on my face trying that.
It's weird though, because I don't think he's meant to be an athletic guy. He's just meant to be a bog standard, like, normal dude who just happens to go hiking a lot.
Well, you need to be kind of fit-ish for that. So,
Oh yeah, like. Although I will say, in, you know, mirroring the. What's that? Never mind. Mirroring the sentiments of Eliza Slashinger, when she's like, hiking is one of the only activities that you can do without really any prior experience, because hiking is just walking.
yeah.
Like, so it's something if like someone goes, "Oh, do you have any hobbies?" and you're like, "Oh yeah, I go hiking." It's easy to fake that because you can go walking one day. There we go. Clean up the beer. Long drop.
Right.
Well, something's auto-saved, so...
I can see the wire you're talking about. It looks like it's in good shape from here.
Oh, there you
Follow
go.
it up to the top of the trail if you can. You can head back as soon as you give me the all clear.
Got it.
You go,
Get
so you're
over
just-
this incline and it'll be like a bear eating it on the other side.
They're like, yeah, it's great. Everyone follow it to the top of the trail. And you're like, beer cans everywhere. It's nice that it gives you the option to tidy these beer cans up. I'd be really upset if we just to leave them. Is that more pants? No. But it is the wire.
Hey, so the wire is definitely down out here. I just found it.
That's actually good to hear. I can send someone out to fix it. Good find.
I wonder if it's that dude that you heard
Look,
or that you saw
Yeah.
looks like it was
just
cut
randomly
deliberately.
cutting
It's
telephone wires.
through, and there's a bunch of beer cans out here. The same beer those girls were drinking. They also left us a message.
These idiots are gonna pay. Do they realize this is how people
Surely it
die?
wasn't the girls that were doing it. Like, that's a weird thing for random drunk teenage girls to do.
What do you want to do?
I want you to go find them.
And then what?
I haven't thought that far
Find the
ahead.
teens.
That's not true. Everything that comes to mind is illegal.
Let's hear it.
Oh yeah?
Hey, I came out here for a breath of fresh
That's a
air.
really vague thing to do, just find the teens.
I
Like,
want
there's
you to just find
there's so
them
many
and
places they could
scare
be.
the hell out of them.
Yeah, I'd make a spooky ghost costume, but they stole my sheets.
I don't know. Wait for them to wander off and wreck their camp. Something that would make a teenage girl run home to mommy and daddy.
Hell yeah.
I'll find
Something that would make a teenage girl run home to mommy and daddy. Just send them to train with Ligero.
I'd start by hiking back towards your tower and just keep an eye out for anything that would lead you
That
there.
was mean. But I'm not
They're
sorry.
big into Red Eagle.
Great. See if you can find
I
the
mean,
path they took down
accurate.
from there. Maybe they looped back
Sadly,
around to
sadly
or something.
accurate.
I doubt they're where they were yesterday, but they obviously can't have gone far.
So you just follow the trail of beer cans and tidy up as you go along.
Although I'm kind of laughing at the thought that this could have been someone leaving a trail for themselves, so they know where they've went, like the breadcrumbs, and I'm just like
They're
cleaning it up.
They're leaving a trail of beer cans. They'll be like, we can follow this later. And you're like, no, I am tidying. I am a conscientious person, and I'm gonna tidy. Yeah, that's the direction, I'd assume. Ooh, what's that? It's a backpack?
And it's
Yep.
not one of the teens?
No, it looks like it was lost a long time ago.
Well, you could always pilfer it for supplies.
Hell yeah, when in doubt, loot.
Yeah, always loot things that you find hanging in trees if games have taught us anything. It's that if you find an old backpack just sitting around, you pilfer everything inside it. There you go, swipe it.
Brian Goodwin.
Brian Goodwin's backpack.
Ooh, a camera.
Well, I am.
Oh my god, an old school disposable camera.
Back was full
Oh,
of
with some
indecent
decent rope.
information, too.
That's lucky.
I mean, there's enough rope here that I could just leave.
How do you
them
lose a
hooked up,
bag
I
in a
think.
tree, though?
Oh, get this. This pack came with one of those cardboard single-use cameras.
With pictures left?
Yeah, you only used 3 or 4.
Neato.
Thank you, Brian Goodwin.
Wait.
It's a pair of hair.
The bag had the name Brian Goodwin sewn into the top.
Yep, and thank you for the follow.
Wow.
Do you know
Is
it?
that what happens when people follow you? Do they get called perverts?
Yep.
In a few years.
Brilliant. I was wondering why it was coming up that Fiona was a pervert.
What, the fellow you had a thing with?
Yeah, it was so hot and heavy. Of course,
Woo!
Brian Goodwin was 12 years old, so, our love could never really be understood.
See, because I'm obviously watching this on your channel,
Kidding.
I'm just getting to see all the fun little graphics and stuff that come up.
Yeah.
He was
Just like, Chris Jericho in the hat.
with his dad Ned 3
Oh
summers
yeah,
ago.
that's
Great kid.
like the welcome
Did you
kind
bring
of
children
one.
out here?
Mine is, again, predictably enough, mine is all Far Cry 5 graphics.
Ah, of course.
When people follow me and stuff, so I've got the Eden's Gate logo and
To handle
and
your
things like
unique
that.
brand of charm.
Not many can.
because I'm nothing if not predictable and I love a theme.
Anyway, so it goes.
Well, I've got Twin Peaks ones as well, so I'm nothing if not
Try
predictable
not to
too.
snap anything that would
I was gonna say,
start
at some point I thought you would have had like something to do with Twin Peaks somewhere.
Well, I'm bored as rocks, so I'll keep you company
Or
while you find
just
those
David
girls
Lynch
out.
in general.
Also, hello and welcome, Christian Aaron.
Hello! Hello Christian Aaron 123 and your cute little Pikachu.
My custom remotes are like, well, I've got like the ball. Guess who's going out with Debbie next week? No, not that shitheel Steve. It's your man Ron. Went up to the new guy at Two Forks and heard him talking to himself, more than usual for Ellis. So figured to stay away. Remember when you saw Chimney Rock having himself in that hammock? I'm starting to think the Forest Service only picks the deranged and perverted. See, I was right!
Okay, well, fair enough.
Except for us, of course. We're the creme de la creme. Let's toast to Deb at the spot.
Okay, Ron. Wow, Ron. It's a little, why would you just leave notes like that in these things? Fossilized claw.
Found a
Cool.
fossil and put it in a cash box.
Oh, really?
Hey, cool, it's a fossil. Let's pick it up and then just, throw it back.
So,
Are we still looking for these teens, I take it? That's our thing.
I myself have chosen to never get attached to anyone who would miss me, but I know I'm a bit of an outlier. I don't mean that the way it sounds. I mean, I care about people, and I like companionship as much as the next person. But why does it have to come from the same person for your whole life? My Aunt Kathy was married to the same guy for 4 decades, and when he died, she found out he'd been having an affair with a real estate broker for 15 years. Whereas my Aunt Judy traveled the world dating artists and musicians as she saw fit. Call me crazy, but I'd rather spend a week in bed with Sonny Bono than half a lifetime with some cheating stockbroker.
I'm actually married.
But you're here.
Good.
She's sick,
Well,
and I shouldn't be here.
be
but
honest.
I am.
I'm sorry, Henry. What is it?
We'll get into it.
Okay. Well, in the meantime...
Good, Henry. You be an honest
here,
man.
and it's beautiful, and escaping isn't always something bad.
Yeah, sure.
Look, I gotta go do a thing. I'll have a radio. Okay, call me if you need to.
Hey, Delilah?
What do you got? You found him?
No, not yet. Why would there be a fence out here?
Because sometimes hikers go ass over tea kettle when on a trail.
So the Forest Service would put up a big chain link fence?
A chain link fence?
Yeah. It looks like it surrounds a huge area.
Huh. That's weird.
Do you think those girls could be behind this fence?
Well, having once been an ornery young woman, the last thing I would do is climb a fence. Especially if I knew I was in trouble.
I don't even know how I would get in.
It's really strange that that's out there, by the way.
Yeah, weird.
So, plot thickens.
Ooh. Giant fence. See, from what I basically got the gist of is there's not actually too much to the plot. Like, I don't think there's a.
What
It's
you
more
make of
about
it?
him. Yeah, it's more about him talking to this woman over the radio all the time, and kind of their relationship and what he decides to do and things like that.
Yeah.
While they sprinkle in some like, well, I suppose we better give him something to do. Go on, just yeet yourself down the cliff.
If I could, I would.
Yeet.
Oh,
I see a really thin
Column of smoke.
Yeah, I see it too. A thin plume like this is either a new fire or a campfire.
Campfire. You think it's them?
I reckon so.
It looks like it's to the southwest of me.
That's right. If you hike towards 5 Mile Creek...
To the
that should
southwest,
be
right, go.
Keep an eye on that smoke.
Go find these
Let me know
bitches.
if it's getting any larger.
let's kick their asses.
Kick their asses. I mean, to be fair, you were already pretty nasty to them by throwing their stereo in the water. But I thought that was funny.
Well, they shouldn't have mouthed off like that.
They did mouth off. To be fair, they did mouth off. That is their own fault. Pretty. Kind of looks like the cartoon version of Far Cry New Dawn.
You and your Far Cry.
Far Cry New Dawn's terrible, to be fair.
Oh, okay.
It's a clearly like a very rushed money grab of a game, which I obviously got because I wanted to have the. Oh my god, he's gonna tell the truth.
How old was she?
Is she? She's alive. She's with her family in Melbourne, Australia. She's 43.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
What was it like when you guys found out?
We were scared shitless. We went straight to the doctor after her first spell or whatever. They diagnosed her and we were both just very scared. Can't really tell when Julia is scared. She just gets quiet. She was very quiet.
oh well, that's just heartbreaking.
You know, like a loser, a chotch.
I really don't, but I do now.
Well, the next time you're at a bar and some banker steps on your foot so he can order his crappy martini, you've got just the name to use.
Hey, Flapjack, why don't you wait your turn before I bounce your face off a dumpster?
It's beautiful.
Ah, yeah.
Are you gonna jump? Oh, there it is.
Looks like I'm gonna have to jump.
For a minute, I honestly thought you were just gonna like jump across a canyon like some mad action game, and I was like, that is not what this game is about. Don't you dare.
Yeet.
Just wandering through a canyon, having a nice chill time. Enjoying the pretty art style.
That is lovely. That
It is a really nice art style. I've always liked games like that though, that just have a slight kind of hint of kind of cartoon about them. Or something that's got like, I mean, I don't think this is very saturated, but something with really saturated colours I'm always into. Oh, okay, I see the direction that you're going. You're climbing back along the stream. I getcha.
No, we're going in the right direction now.
Yeah, I see where we're going.
So, how'd you meet?
Met in a bar.
The birthplace of modern romance.
I stumbled over and told her she was pretty, and that was it.
Aw, you were brave.
I was drunk.
Hey, sometimes being drunk is the easiest way to meet people.
It's very, very true.
Okay, where did that thin plume of smoke go?
It's a good question.
Can't be far. I think you're going roughly the right direction, surely. Because I thought it was close to where their old campsite was, but I don't know if it is. Or it was like round kind of more to the right hand side. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Down we go.
Down we go. Closer to the right.
Whee. Right, let's get those meddling kids.
Get those pesky meddling. Yeah, go get your Scooby-Doo on.
Woo?
Huh. See if you can get these damn pesky meddling kids. And hopefully nothing else just terrible will happen. Because if this is one of these games where it's just you can't have nice things, then we have clearly chosen badly. There's
I
a
don't think
cache.
we've chosen that badly, have we?
No, I don't think so. It's not that depressing. It's pretty sad, but
Yeah, I feel like that was going to be the case either way.
I've actually never played one of these games where, you know, it's this style of gameplay where things have turned out to be fine. Like it's always been pretty dramatic. Oh, someone missing.
Literally just full of pine cones.
You're just like, where am I going? Pine cones. Full of pine cones.
Boy, for as dry as it is this summer,
Lush
there's an area
woods.
down here that's, lush.
Oh, you must be talking about the Aspen Grove down there.
Yeah, I think that's where I am.
Those trees are actually one root organism. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, they share their water as a colony that can live for hundreds of years.
Very
even through
interesting.
fire. Can you believe you're actually getting paid to learn all of these amazing things? Also, by what it looks
Ooh,
like
the
on this map, you'll
lighting
be getting
is
a
so
lot of
pretty.
straight that should lead you
Oh
towards where
god,
we
yeah.
saw that smoke.
And
Really well done.
It's one of these weird things that actually, since I started with Scott, I appreciate stuff like lighting in games and in film so much more because he always talks about it.
Well, I mean, he'd know.
He's a big film nerd. It's very cute.
Really nice water.
Oh, is that something hanging in a tree?
It is.
Those girls love a skinny dipping. I bet they're nearby.
Scrap of fabric.
There's
So it's
some
not
cloth
just
out here.
random
Looks like
underwear.
it's torn from something.
Strange.
I'll keep looking around.
Right.
Okay, we're looking for the plume of smoke or something along those lines.
Found it.
I see a campsite, and it looks like they've got a fire.
Is it them?
It seems like
Yay,
there's
teen
4
campfire.
cases of beer out here.
Track them down and don't let them see you.
What a job this is.
Track them down and don't let them see you. That's not something that a creepy pervert would do at all.
I have entered the teen zone.
Teen Zone magazine.
Oh, really? And where's that?
It's the name of a magazine for girls. It's on the ground here at their camp. Well, I found some dangerous hunks.
What on earth are you
Dangerous
It's
hunks.
another one of those magazines.
I need to
God,
make a
it's-
tag team called that in Firepro now.
Yeah, you do. Dangerous hunks.
These girls
Definitely.
have a full case of beer left here. A full case.
Well, they're impressive little shits, I guess.
That is some dedication.
No, I wanted to steal their beer.
I was gonna say, it's a shit. You can't just like take all the rest of their beer back to your lookout, because that's what I would want to do. Like, nah, you brats, you're not getting it.
Your tent looks like it's been through the shredder.
Seems like a really small tent.
Explain that scrap I found.
What could have done that? Like a bear or I don't know, it sounds crazy, but even a bull elk if it's off its rocker.
Whatever did it, did not hold back.
You've got that camera, right?
Oh,
It might be
okay.
a good idea to get a few snaps. Just in
Oh, there's a
case.
note.
Yeah, you're thinking.
There's a note on the tent.
There isn't it?
It looks like someone left a note.
Intriguing. Maybe you should read it.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me know what it says.
Dear Cycle, I
Intriguing.
hope you're fucking happy about leaving, and we're going to find the police or whatever and tell them about how you creeped us out in the lake, and then came and destroyed our campsite and all our stuff. Oh, and stealing our panties is a gross out. You're probably a mental fucking axe murderer, or you're so going to jail. Hope it was worth being a jerk over some fireworks. Dick.
Oh, they're gone for sure.
Well, what's it say?
Threatening to call the police because they think I attacked them.
Oh my god, well, did you?
Like, she's like, well, did you?
Henry, did you attack or do anything that could be perceived as an attack to these campers?
I didn't do anything to them. It looks like someone had it out for them.
Just be like, no.
Why do they think it's you?
Fuck, I don't know.
Huh.
Hey, I don't.
I believe you. Come on, Henry.
Alright. Alright, it's weird what happened out here.
Weird stuff happens in the woods. It could be other campers. They could be having a bad mushroom trip. We really don't know. But they're gone. There's no way to call the cops. They're not coming back. And we can get to work. I'd really like to start enjoying a quiet summer.
Day free.
God, that was just day 2. This poor guy.
All of the shenanigans are happening.
He's just like, seriously, I've been in the job 2 days and look at all the shit I've already had to put up with. I get it. The poor guy just wants some peace and quiet.
Hey, Henry?
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Why are you asking?
Because I'm horribly superficial.
Well, I get confused.
Burt
with
Reynolds.
all the time.
Oh, is that so?
Women say that we have a similar musk.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you asked.
Okay, well, that gives me a good start. Now let's see.
Just if you're a guy, you're gonna want to get confused for Burt Reynolds.
Wearing shorts.
He's a manly man.
Hot. And maybe, by the way, I'm not white. It's not very, PC or whatever they say.
Oh my god, you are the whitest man. Wow. I don't need a spotting scope for that. And if not shorts, then what do you normally like to wear?
Tuxedos as often as possible.
Oh, really?
You bet.
How cosmopolitan. I didn't realize Boulder was so chic.
It is the peak of high society.
Good to know, dear, yes. Now tell me about your face. I'm looking at you across the bar. What do I see?
Pretty thick beard.
Definitely got a
Have
beard.
you always had a beard?
For a while, yeah.
All right, perfect. I want to know about your eyes.
Get out of here.
I'm drawing you. I need to know.
You're what?
Is that okay? Don't don't answer. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Fine.
Your eyes. Tell me.
See, they're all perverts.
Oh, okay, that's a little bit creepy. A little forward.
They're steely, cold hard stare.
Steely. He's steely eyes.
Husky.
Sure.
Okay, got it.
Like a Siberian husky.
You get what you need?
Absolutely.
Oh, she wants him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
She's been out here, you know. She's lonely.
She's lonely. He sounds like a nice man. He's given her all the terrible chatter as well. I can see why she would be, but he's married. See, oh, there's the emotional dilemma. He's married to someone that doesn't even remember who he is. Oh,
And never will, because...
and never will. Well, that's all kinds of heartbreaking and terrible. Oh my god, I don't know what I would do in that situation. That's terrible. And you can see from the art style, they make it super obvious the whole time that he's still got a wedding ring on.
Yeah.
You've been the one giving me tasks for 2 days straight.
What's next is you sit in that room until September 1st and call me at the first sign of smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Sit in that room until September 1st and call me the first sign of smoke.
I'll give it to
Sounds
you.
like a great job.
Okay, I think I am ready to tackle my long-term commitment of keeping this national forest safe from total destruction.
I am glad to hear you've really thought this through.
Of course.
We've issued you a comfy chair to sit in and everything.
You know, it's not really that comfy. It's wooden and there's no padding. I think I actually got a splinter in my thigh this morning.
Aww. Well, regardless, take a seat. The forest depends on you.
All of a sudden we jump forward.
Oh, okay, so there's big time jumps. Oh, which means they're going to be talking every day and getting closer. Oh god.
Hello, Henry. Having a nice afternoon?
Sandwich. Good man.
Oh, that looks lovely.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Not too bad.
Pretty.
Used to it out here.
That's nice. Look, I called with bad news. 2 young women, Chelsea Stevens and Lily McLean, were reported missing. They've got parents out in California who haven't heard from them in a week. They were supposed to meet an aunt down in Cody. If they're the girls
Oh,
from
no.
last week, then you're probably the last person to have seen them.
You should tell whoever that I'm happy to be questioned.
Look, it's not gonna be an issue. I mean, if they turn up dead, then maybe. Should I just not say anything and save us the trouble?
I...
Depends how honest you want to be.
mentioning Something.
Do you say anything or?
I'll keep it vague. I really don't want to talk to the cops.
Me neither.
All right, Henry.
Oh, she's the one that's
Enjoy the
being
sunset.
pure vague about it. Okay.
Almost a week later now.
Dun dun dun.
I noticed as well, like, when you complete this, you can unlock, like, a free roam mode.
Oh, so you can just run around the national park, because that's amazing. It's so pretty. It deserves a free roam mode.
Get out of bed and pick up the radio.
Time is it?
God damn it,
What do
woman.
you want?
Hey, you big dumb idiot.
What?
That's mean.
No. That's not.
Sorry to wake you up.
Oh.
You having a nice time?
Sure. Are you? Everything good there,
It's his wife. Or
Jules?
I mean, it's probably a dream or something, but
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Henry. Yeah, I'm good.
That's good.
Well, I'll let you get back to sleep then.
Okay, Jules.
Delilah seems nice.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Bye, baby.
I think that's his brain trying to rationalise it.
Do you think? Yeah. Do you think he's having like dreams about it?
Like,
He's imagining her coming in on the radio.
not just that, but like, you know, if that's in his mind, and it's his wife
Is it
saying,
too
"Oh,
much
she
of a pain
seems
in the ass
nice."
to bring supplies all the way up to our towers?
Yeah, like it. So he's like, it is his mind is his wife's going. Yeah, yeah, I approve of this.
It's the perks of a decade of service.
You're a married
Go
man.
around hiking in 90-degree heat, and I get to do crosswords. Isn't Isn't life miserably unfair? Anyway, when you find the supply drop, remember it's not just for you, okay? Other lookouts, biologists, a few people get their food there, and I don't want to have to call in for more. There should be loads of good stuff, though. Beans, prunes, jerky. You know, my sister eats 6 prunes a day. 6. She's, like, really precise about it. She'd be great at this job if she didn't need wheelbarrows full of marijuana to function. So, like, 2 weeks ago, you called me in the middle of the night.
Oh, okay.
You were sleeping, I guess, and all I heard was the name Jules through the mumbles. I just thought it was so sweet. I wanted to wake you up, but then I thought maybe you were having a nice conversation and I'd just be spoiling it. I hope you're doing
Oh no,
okay.
so it definitely was
You
like
know,
a
when it comes
a
to
dream.
I am.
Good. I'm glad. Look. So, a couple of months before I took this job, I was with this guy, Javier. He's incredible, caring, sexy as hell. He was a driller down in Casper. We dated for almost 5 years. I was working with the Wyoming Outdoor Leadership School, and I was obsessed with it. I wanted to be an instructor so badly. And I was sure I was going to marry Javier as soon as I could be bothered. Wallace was also a good excuse to get out of town, drink whiskey in the mountains, cut loose. Then, Javier's brother got killed working in Gillette, and for some reason, I didn't come home. Javier said it was fine. He'd go to the funeral, take care of his mom, stuff like that. It'd be easier solo. When he came back, he left me. I came out here, I lied, and told my sister he fucked our neighbor. So, I lied to you. I came out here with a broken heart just like you. I figured you've told me so much about you, so, you know, there's something about me. We both fucked up.
Surely eventually you're gonna have to like hop over that fence.
I would think so. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way.
You get some of those weird things of just check your map. I think you're now going the opposite direction.
No, I think I'm going the right way. Like, because I'm heading north now.
Okay. Just orienteering, not my thing. I never would have got that particular brownie point. Brownie badge. But why would I need to? I come from the city.
Oh, same.
Like, it's a terrible attitude to have, but it's true.
Hello, Monkey. Hi. We've got company.
Dun dun dun.
One of the cats.
Oh, nice. My cats are both decidedly ignoring me.
Huh. She's just come in for a drink.
Oh.
Hey, yep.
Hey, gang. Handy that there was ropes there this time. Cool.
Yeah, we
Right.
are going the right way.
We know we're going the right way, for sure. That's better.
Yeah, I want to do more streams rather than just wrestling. As much as I love doing the wrestling ones, but
Oh yeah, for sure.
need variety. I
You
tried
do
to.
need...
I did try to do one of. Uh, what do you call it? Disco Elysium.
I've not played that game.
Uh,
Is it any good?
I like it a lot.
Okay.
But I don't think it's a very. I don't think it's the right game for me at least to stream with.
Right, okay.
But I do. It's got a really weird sense of humor in it.
See, I love stuff like that though. I like weird kind of sense of humor games. I like games with stories. I like to stream games that have stories. Okay, so we are Two Forks. That's us.
There's something else in the bottom there.
And I suppose you could technically take
Time to
the
shut
stuff,
down.
but don't do that. Don't be that guy.
I'm not going to be a
Who do you
dick.
think I am?
No. Be like, I'm gonna take all of them.
64.
See, day 64. Although I have to admit, the idea of living out in the middle of the woods in like a lookout tower right now seems like a wonderful idea.
Oh yeah.
Like, that sounds absolutely cracking.
No Twitter.
No Twitter, no Facebook, no social media of any kind, just, you know, the forest, bears,
Oh, what?
that kind of thing.
What might be the biggest fire of the year?
Oh, fire!
Yeah.
Big fire.
I'm gonna call it in. They'll send in a hotshot crew for some suppression, but I bet we'll be stuck with her for the rest of the summer. And she doesn't have a name yet. I usually think of something funny or something practical or a little risque when coming up with them. But why don't you do the honors?
Flapjack fire.
Maybe we call it the Flapjack Fire.
The
That sounds
flapjack
good.
fire.
You really like that, huh?
Yeah, I said I did. It's funny.
Fair enough. Flapjack fire it is. They'll probably ask me if it was a camp cooking accident or something. So there's this creek down the hill, and, you know what my favorite thing to do is?
What's that?
I love to take a bottle of whatever I have on hand, plunge it deep into the water, and let it chill in there all day. And then, on nights like tonight, when it is so disgustingly hot, I have something nice and cool to drink. I learned that from my sister in Santa Fe. She'd do that with a bottle of tequila near her house and make margaritas the size of your head. You'd like it there.
I've got a pretty big head as well.
I was gonna say, you get a huge head. So imagine the size of the drink.
I'm sure I would.
Uh,
Sounds pretty great.
It is. Are you
Play it
looking at
cool.
the fire?
Play cool.
I am.
I love how they
Don't buy into her. She's trying to,
It's just smoke, but
totally trying to fire in.
it's down, you can just get lost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Glad you're here.
obviously a little worrying that she's like, oh my god, a forest fire looks amazing.
Me too.
Good. I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you. Not in the same way. I know it's probably been a while since you've connected with someone the way we have. I don't mean to get all heavy, but it's been really nice. I wish I was over there.
I wish you were too.
Say nothing. God damn it. You're a married man.
Radios, we could, you know. Well, we could just watch this fire. It's gonna burn for a long time.
Good. That's better. Gosh, she's chancing it, isn't she? Bold.
No boundaries whatsoever.
Just my god.
You're going fishing without a license?
It's one
These perverted
fish. There's
park
all the stuff I gotta
rangers.
eat.
Well, I won't tell anyone you're a poacher. That reminds me, I keep hearing reports from Fish and Game about a problem bear they're trying to keep tabs on. Can you search around the lake for fresh tracks and...
I've never seen anyone carry a fishing rod like
There
that.
was a crew burning fire lines out to the east, and, you know, I think sometimes it riles up the wildlife.
Problem bear.
Does problem actually mean murderer? Like how Charles
Problem
Manson
bear.
is a problem cult leader?
Oh, come on. You just have to look for tracks, that's it.
Can't believe I'm gonna leave this planet as a pile of bear shit.
Yo, I don't think it's a problem bear. It is just a bear that's doing bear things.
Yeah.
It's like when people say shark-infested waters, I'm like, hey, that's where the sharks live. You leave them alone.
How do we do this?
Ooh, clipboard.
Someone left their clipboard out here.
Huh. It could have been one of the Fish and Game folks. See if there's a name or a credential or something. I can call it in.
What? It's... Holy shit.
What's going on? You didn't actually find a bear, did you?
Someone has written down what we said to each other, have been saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't talk to the other lookouts as much as I talk to you, not in the same way.
No way.
Wait, hold on. Something's out here.
Henry? I'm worried.
Strange noise.
You didn't find any
With your fishing pole.
mushrooms,
That's
did you?
definitely going to help
Anything
protect
fun,
you.
But also, you know, devastating. Regardless, just let me know, okay, Buckaroo? Oh god, I don't know why I just called you that.
I'm never going to get to go fishing. Oh, what's that?
You're never going to get to go fishing. That's it. Fishing time is over for you. Oh, radio.
Oh. Before I even got the chance to say what's up with that radio, like in Silent Hill.
What happened,
Right?
Henry?
I got hit in the head, punched or something by someone.
Are you serious? What the hell is going on out there?
I don't know. Jesus Christ.
Let me get this straight. You found a clipboard with, what, transcripts of our conversations? What else is on it?
I don't know. It's gone, along with the radio of theirs. Somebody out here could have just killed me, Delilah.
I don't... What the fuck is going on?
What's Wapiti Station?
I don't know.
I saw the name Wapiti Station right before I was cold cocked. Does Wapiti Station mean anything to you?
Wapiti Meadow. Maybe it's Wapiti Meadow. It's on our maps. It's not too far from where you are right now. It's where you saw that damn fence. It's north of the lake. It looks like there should be a trail somewhere on the north shore of Jonesy Lake.
I'll start hiking that way now. God damn it, my head.
Are you sure you saw what you saw, Henry? Maybe you pissed off some more campers and they came back to sucker punch you.
Look, I know what I saw. Hey, it was our words with initials for our names, H and D, clear as day.
And you've been feeling okay?
I feel fine.
Okay, I'm sorry, I believe you, but that conversation was from 2 weeks ago.
No, know they were. So what's to say that they don't have transcripts from 3, 4, or 5 weeks ago?
Our entire relationship, friendship, our whole summer.
Someone is out here with a walkie-talkie, taking notes and talking to God knows who.
Now it's getting interesting.
What do you
Getting
think's going
tense.
on behind that fence?
Apparently a lot of following you around.
I definitely didn't expect this. I didn't expect a mystery. I thought it was just going to be like a storyline between two sad people
Way to Wapiti Meadow.
that ends in sadness.
Okay. There's got to be a reasonable explanation. Also, I'm gonna call around and see if anyone's had anything weird happen to them or seemed spooked. I don't want to make this bigger than it is yet, you know?
Yeah, understood.
Yeah, okay. Hike safe.
Okay, so now we get to go to this meadow to try and find some asshole
And beat the shit out of them.
who beat the shit out of him. Who does that?
Throw them in a sack and punch them
Called
with a
around.
rake.
Things seem normal with everyone else.
Wow, mate. Ow. That's dark.
Has anything strange been happening on your end?
No, nothing really.
Nothing really, or nothing?
Nothing. My door was open the other night, but
What
that's
if it's
not
all in his
strange.
head, though?
That doesn't sound
Obviously
like
someone beat him up, but what if it's all in his head?
Nothing, I promise. Keep your radio close to you.
Hey, what you just said, keep my radio close to me.
Yeah?
Before I got attacked back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was,
I don't know. What?
maybe intercepting our frequency with other radios or something?
Henry,
It's just a thought.
I don't even know how you would do that.
Yeah, well, you sound worried.
No, I'm not. Okay, let's not spin out of control. Just keep hiking.
Whatever you say, boss.
Tense yet very relaxing music.
Yeah.
I'm just so invested. I want to know what's going on now.
I'm going completely the wrong way, I think. But
Oh no. I think you've maybe gone kind of in a bit of a roundabout way. I was gonna say, like, if it's a band frequency, it's pretty easy. Like, you can just tune a radio to, like, the same frequency, as
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, and then you can just listen to it. The amount of times, like, with our radios, we've ended up listening into the wrong calls for the wrong teams because we're like, oh, sorry, wrong frequency, and we have to change it. Happens more often than you think. He's got his map and his compass out. I take it you can't run at the same time.
you can try, but it's a lot slower.
Oh, okay. Just because I'm the type of person I would keep it out the entire time and try and like track which direction I'm going. But I see what you mean. Sort of go in the right direction. If you go back down and then follow the stream, you should be able to get back to at least where the fence is.
Stupid fence.
The fence.
Thinks
I don't know
it's,
why I said that with such venom.
thinks it's
I've got
too
nothing
good for
against
us.
it. A fence there thinks it's too good for us.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's Archie. State of Riverdale.
You know what's eventually going to happen? Like, when I log off, I'm going to eventually...
Play this.
I was going to say Google it. I will play it, but you know, I'll look up on like Wikipedia what the story is and what's actually happening. Because I do already know the ending. I just want to know how we get to the ending,
Ah,
which is why I'm so invested in it. I'm like, what's going on? How did this happen? Oh, there you go.
okay, Jen, so we're on day, was it 60 something?
Oh my god. Yeah, like, you left at the start of day 3. We're on like day 70 something at this point.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
There was a few like jumps forward in time.
Yeah. It's not like we've played through 73 days.
Some dude just attacked us.
Day 76, there you go. So there's kind of a mystery going on. So obviously someone broke into our thing, into our little tower.
They've been
Henry.
Intercepting our messages with Delilah.
Delilah's been getting super flirty and like really trying to fire in. Like really, really trying to fire in. What else? Oh yeah, and there's been like strange goings on where the two girls that you see at the start of the game, they've been reported missing, and the last time you saw their campsite, it was all like torn up. She is trying to shoot her shot, like she is putting in the effort. Nobody can take that away from her. Like she's a star player, but Henry is a married man. Even if his wife is in full-time care for dementia in Australia.
Oh, you think Delilah's the mental case?
I think Henry's going mental. I think Henry is out there on his own. I think he's going through a really hard time with what's been happening to his wife. I think he feels guilty for putting her in full-time care, and I think Delilah might be a figment of his imagination. That's what I think.
I can see that.
That's my theory on who Delilah is. However, I'm not sure like who would have knocked him out or whatever after he finds like clipboards transcribed with his conversations and such.
Oh, we've went completely the wrong way.
Well, it wouldn't be the wrong way if there wasn't a fence in the way.
That's true.
Just, you know.
Stuck up Riverdale fence.
Stuck up Riverdale fence. Stupid fence.
Thinks it's too good for us.
So yeah, that's my theory. My theory is that Delilah is a figment of Henry's imagination because he feels guilty over the fact that he took this job instead of looking after his wife himself. I don't blame him though. Being a full-time carer is really, really hard.
Oh, we're going the right way. Eventually.
So we're gonna go back through Thunder Canyon and try and go around the lake.
Yep.
Okay,
There's
that makes
so
sense to me.
many bits I've not explored yet.
That's why free roaming mode, I think you could honestly just play it for hours because you could just walk around in circles. There's still a rope there, that's handy.
Oh, you want it to go full Lynch chainsaw.
If Henry was a figment of Delilah's imagination.
That's full Lynch right there.
Wow, yeah. That is full on Lynch.
Or if all of this has been a dream and he's still like lying there dying from the headshot.
Oh, or if he came in and his tower had been ransacked, but the person was already there, and they knocked him out, and now he's in a coma dream, trying to work out what's happening.
Well, that's full Lynch right there.
That's full Lynch.
That's the good stuff.
It's like, oh, that's the good stuff. That's how I would have written it. This is his coma dream. And he'll wake up again and it'll be like day 80, but you'll be in a hospital and they'll be like, yeah, you never got to do your job because this happened on your first day.
Or he wakes up in a hospital and it's just Metal Gear 5.
And it's Metal Gear 5. Oh my god.
He's in Cyprus for some reason.
Cyprus, for whatever reason, someone has sewn some kind of C4 explosive device inside his stomach. Because Metal Gear!
Metal Gear.
Gear.
I can't do the impression.
No, I can't. I really don't have a... Despite what the microphone's doing to me, I don't have a voice low enough for it. I also don't have a voice gravelly enough for it.
Clapping my ass cheeks keeps luring guards.
Like, I just can't do it. Scott's good at it, but I just can't do it. That's because Scott's got a really just bloody deep voice.
Yeah.
His Batman is very impressive.
Oh, that's good to hear, Jen.
Yay!
Glad to hear that. Ah, a gate.
Hey! Oh, fenced area.
All right,
And there's a
here.
gate
And what are the odds they left
that
the
you
door
can
open?
shove.
Pretty low, I'd imagine.
God damn
He
it.
doesn't shove it. It's very not effective.
Maybe aliens. That'd be exciting.
No, we'll see about
That would
that.
be.
Oh, not once has he actually tried to just climb the fence.
Look, I'm not going to be able to get in
Okay,
this.
now it just looks like he's wanking the fence off.
Shit.
I don't know how long I can dick around out here until someone notices.
God, if you were an actual firefighter, you'd have that gate down in 2 shakes. Hey, actually, those guys doing the controlled burn, they might be able to help.
Where are they?
Beyond Ruby River, there's a scout camp. They burned a line a few days ago that should let you hike right to them.
Well, that's great.
If they haven't left, they're probably the type of guys who would help you get through that fence.
She really does love just to send you on a lot of bloody errands, doesn't she? And right, it's a single small padlock. Not once has he actually tried to just a chain link fence. You know, he's not even tried to climb it.
So, other side of the bloody map. Okay.
Of course it is. Of course it's on the other side of the map. I'll always maintain that he's kind of being a wuss because not once has he tried to even just clamber over it himself. See if you're basically going to the other side of the map so that firefighters could give you an axe and then you've got to run all the way back.
Oh,
This
I
guy's
will be
gonna-
mad.
This guy should be so fit by now. Think of how much hiking he's done over the past 70 odd days. He should be absolutely ripped with amazing cardio.
You should be like Finn Balor.
Yeah, he should be like proper like middle-aged Finn Balor. The man that I'm convinced wouldn't know body fat if it punched him in the face.
Who are these guys, Ron and Dave? They're leaving notes for each other in the boxes. Is there any chance that they had anything to do with those girls disappearing?
No, they're both rangers. They're not out here this season. I didn't really
Ron and
know,
Dave.
but I always assumed the only thing Ron cared about was chasing tail and getting loaded. It's somehow comforting to know that he was able to keep up a correspondence with someone who wasn't going to send him a topless Polaroid.
Kind of a random thing to leave in there, but okay.
Exploring.
Was not helpful at all. So pretty. Such a pretty game.
Yeah, this is where we got mugged, Jen.
Yeah, this is where we got cracked in the back of the head for grabbing a radio that looked just like ours by some spineless dude.
Some selfish, negative vibe merchant. Cut there and down that. No.
I'm wandering around east of the lake. Which way is Ruby River?
It's in the southeast corner of your map. The scout camp where the firefighters were staged should be on your map. It looks like a little triangle with a flat bottom.
Yeah, it looks like a tent.
How did I never see that before?
Yep.
Okay, so you're definitely on the right track, at least,
No,
but...
not.
Oh no, because the scout camp's over there! Why would you circle 2 bits?
Unless there's something else going down this way.
Look for the controlled burn south of the Ruby River. As an aside, controlled burning is one of the coolest things to ever watch. I think it's really interesting.
It's not the right way. Oh, yeah. Well, let's go and check this one out then. And this guy should be built like a tank.
No, he should act like for all the climbing, hiking. I'm actually, you never get to see him drink water. I'm worried that he's keeping hydrated, to be honest. Like, it seems to be really hot. But yeah, he should be an absolute beast by this point. There should be nobody out there with better cardio.
Mad Hank.
Mad Hank? You think?
Big mad muscle Hank.
Big mad muscle Hank.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's Henry Rollins.
I love Henry Rollins, oh my god. I would honestly pay so much money just to sit and listen to Henry Rollins talk.
Maybe
Not even play a set or anything, just sit him on a stool, give him a microphone and say, what's your thoughts on everything? Go. And I'd pay so much money just to listen to it.
Maybe that's the thing, like, none of this is happening, 'cause he's a liar. Chainsaw says he touched Henry Rollins' butt.
Touched Rollins' butt? Was it solid? Seems like it would be solid.
Well, I imagine so.
I'd imagine there was not a single bit of flab on
What's going on yet?
Henry Rollins.
I don't have a good feeling. I don't like feeling vulnerable. It's not like you can just call the
That's something I'm going to look at over the next few days. I'm going to look at the wisdom of Henry Rollins and try and put that. I do want the story, Chainsaw. I do want the story of how you touched Henry Rollins' butt. I'm going to actually try and implement more of Henry Rollins' teachings into my everyday life right now.
Ned, right?
Yeah.
You don't think he could?
No, you're probably right.
It was 3 years ago. He's in high school now. He's on summer break.
And yeah, I mean, to be fair, Chainsaw, you can't just say, I touched Henry Rollins' butt and then expect us to not want to know how or why. I wait anxiously to find out what went down. Okay, so we're a little bit closer to the scout camp.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I think a little tiny bit. I mean, I know you're supposed to enjoy the kind of beauty of these games, and that's the whole point of them, is that they're kind of free roaming and you can look at the art and it's supposed to be kind of chill out and focus on the story and such, but I do miss fast travel for times like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, supply box.
Supply box, woo! Jumps weird. He jumps like he's swimming through the air.
Maybe it's all a dream and he's in one of those
It's all
sensory
a dream.
chambers.
It's all a dream. And obviously, if you get invited to the VIP meet and greet with Henry afterwards, you're gonna do that. Old toilet paper.
That one's just all books.
Books are good. Like, books are survival material.
Right, we're heading right there.
I found where they did the controlled burn. I can hike right through here now.
Well, of course you would say yes. Like,
So close to a body of water, but I think they're extra worried about a fire.
I would definitely say yes if some random came up and was like, "You want to do this?"
Well, I'm extra appreciative of that.
What the hell?
The scout camp is southeast
Snowmobile.
of the river. There should be a pond on the way.
Several of them.
Got it.
Huh.
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like one of the poor bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
There's an old pond out here, not much more than a pile of mud. Do you have it on your map?
Yeah, I know where you are.
Yeah, where am I?
Pork Pond. There used to be a sign up for it, but, well, folks kept stealing it.
The fact that you at least had the balls to ask Henry Rollins if he could touch his butt is pretty manly, to be fair. There's not many dudes would try that.
You know, anywhere.
The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
See, the fact that there's snowmobiles out here in the middle of summer, in the middle of like a national park, is what's making me think that Henry's actually going crazy.
That boy ain't right.
That boy ain't right.
I tell you what.
I guess these little shelters are where
Some real craziness going on.
For the past 35 years, yeah.
I'm at the camp.
Great. Have a look around. If anyone's still there, they might be able to help.
I'm gonna sound crazy.
Maybe you just ask them to help you get inside the fence. If I didn't know it was out there, they probably don't either.
This place looks dead, but I'll see what I can find. You ever talk to any of the scouts?
No, they haven't been out here in a while, and I generally don't have a lot to say to preteens.
Unless it's Brian Goodwin.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
I mean, he wasn't a scout or Weedalo or whatever?
I got the sense that boy could barely tie his shoes, let alone a clove hitch.
What the hell's a clove hitch?
Well, it's not that you are probably too old and too stubborn to learn.
I mean, the thing is, like, you asked his permission, so that's pretty cool. Like, the fact that you asked for consent before you just touched him.
How many hikers go missing in the Shoshone?
Why? You don't think you're gonna end up on a milk carton, do you?
I found an old flyer for a missing hiker. It just got me thinking, that's all. Like how you said one day you were talking to the Goodwins and then the next you weren't.
Ned Goodwin didn't get mauled by a bear or stuck in a ravine. He was just a PTSD'd a-hole who dragged his son out to do a job and realized it was a bad idea.
There are bear traps out here in the scout shelters.
Scouts are stalwart prey.
That's messed up. Really didn't like that guy, did you?
I don't know. I honestly
God bless Henry Rollins. What an absolute
cats who
lad.
seriously won't shut up, who call me about every little thing that pops into their head. And then there are those who just want to be left alone. He was the latter.
And I'm the former, aren't I?
Well, I didn't want to say anything.
No, it's fine. I'll just chuck my walkie-talkie into the river,
Oh, come on.
and you'll never hear from me again.
Finally, peace and quiet. Woohoo!
So
That's a
Isn't your radio
Bloodborne
supposed to
symbol.
be in the river?
I couldn't.
Yeah, it is, isn't
I
it?
guess I'm stuck with you then.
Yeah, you said Ned didn't get mauled by a grizzly, but it's possible, right?
Yeah, I guess it's possible, but we usually find evidence of stuff like that.
That's
For
the
instance,
Hunter's Mark.
if you were to be hunted down and torn to shreds, I'm
Isn't it? I
sure
thought it looked familiar. I'm pretty sure it's
shredded pair of...
that's not what it's being used for here,
I like your
but
shorts.
I'm sure
yeah.
you do, Henry.
I've not done anything with Bloodborne in such a long time.
Oh, I love that game.
I had such a good game, but maybe it's because I just don't want to make myself overly sad by playing a game I'm not good at.
Yeah, these guys are gone. Found where they were sitting around before getting picked up.
Damn.
Hey, D, they left something behind. It's
Okay, there's a memo. That's handy.
I'm not worried about protected. Yeah, just generic stuff.
like a memo from their boss.
Did it say anything of note?
Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at Wapiti Station.
Poverty Station.
Holy crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would maybe, stop there, let the mystery percolate.
My mother always said I would meet someone who'd give me a taste of my own medicine.
They're running a research site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching?
Project Blue Book.
I mean, you and I aren't very interesting.
Us. They're researching us.
You think they're studying you and me?
I do, yeah. I mean, maybe it's about studying two strangers who talk every day.
Like, if you put someone in isolation with someone else, what they do?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, fuck that.
Agreed.
I think we should allow for the possibility that this is all just a big misunderstanding, but... God, if you saw what you said you did... Fuck, Henry.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. So what's next?
Stealthy Mad Henry is going genuinely mad.
Way to get over the ravine and back towards
Yep.
the site.
Sounds
Oh, and yeah, no, he's got an axe.
Keep an eye out for
Oh, look at that. And now we get to go back to the meadow because he's got an axe, of course.
Are you there? I had a thought.
And he's apparently got the balance of Spider-Man.
You heard someone in the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least. Where are you right now?
Just on my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No, definitely not.
All right, so tell me what you think of this. Did you just cough?
No. Did you just...
Crazy snowmobiles.
Fuck.
There isn't any way someone, like another lookout, could be on this line, is there?
No. Not without tapping our radios. Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and don't use your radio. I'll call you. Understand? I will call you.
Okay, so instead of going back to the meadow, we're just going straight back to the tower and hiding with our axe. The plot thickens.
I think he is going slightly mad.
I think he's going crazy, right?
I mean, it's certainly a likely possibility.
Do you think it's guilt? I think because there's loads of games and movies and TV shows where it's guilt's the common thing.
Today, the flapjack fire seems to move in a southerly fashion. Delilah, for fuck's sake, answer your radio.
I still not finished that bottle of whiskey.
Sunshine, sorry. Went out for a little bit. What can I do you for?
I didn't sleep a wink last night, and I've been going crazy for the past 6 hours of sunup. How are you so chipper?
Well, it's a new day. What a day, this day we've been given.
Maybe I am actually asleep right now. Maybe
His
I
little
didn't stay up
sandpaper
all night
legs.
knowing that someone is...
I actually slept just great.
Okay.
By the way, I was wondering if your Flora of the Shoshone info poster was still up inside your tower?
What?
It's just protocol that those stay up. You know, info about your tower, the surrounding tree species, etc.
All right.
Just, you know, have a look at it. Make sure it's in ship shape.
She's trying to give us a code.
Okay, yeah, it's up. Why are you acting like this?
Great.
Huh.
Just wonderful. Do you see the tree in the top row, second from the left?
Okay.
Sure.
Top row,
It's the,
second from the left.
No. You don't need to tell me. Just, internalize it. It's a great tree. And there's an area called, that tree's name in your sector that maybe you should take a midday hike to. Maybe.
Ah, okay. That's clever. Kind of.
Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe I should go for a
He's
hike.
taking his wedding ring off.
Nothing like an afternoon in the Rockies, I tell ya. Radio me the moment you get there.
Henry. No. You can pick it back up.
'Cause I did notice, I thought I saw, like, when I was running about yesterday that he'd taken it off.
You take it off and you can choose to put it back on.
Hmm.
Oh, that's interesting. No, she's really not good at it, is she? She's terrible at code words.
Right. Creek is... Right, back the way we were the other day. Huh? So the plot is thickening a little bit.
It's thickening a little bit, but it's... I still think there's more to it. I still think there's more to it than just some random guy that's, like, out to get them. I really think it's all in his head. That's my theory. And obviously there's more smoke kind of kicking around because there is that forest fire that's burning all the time.
Hmm.
Run. This is why I really like games with... I know it takes away from the atmosphere, but I really like games with a fast travel.
Yeah.
Like something I actually... And I know, I'm talking Far Cry again, but something that really bothered me about New Dawn, which is another one of the many reasons that it was terrible, was that at the very start, you had to upgrade parts of Prosperity, which is like your home base, before you could get a fast travel option.
Right.
And that was bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Like, no, you should just find an area, and once you've found it, once you've discovered it, you can just fast travel to it. That's how those massive map games should work. None of this, oh, you need to upgrade these things before you can fast travel anywhere. It's a big tree.
Big ass tree.
Big ass tree.
cash up here. As I've been forgetting to take.
I was gonna say, do you not have your little like disposable camera that you can take pictures with?
Yeah, I keep forgetting to.
Like, see, that's a nice picture.
I'm here, Applewood Creek.
You see the cash box there?
It must be around here somewhere.
It is. Find it and open it. I changed the code. It's 5678.
Are you?
Here you go, you get another supply cache as well.
I was in a rush.
5, 6, 7, 8.
She's a big Steps fan.
See, as soon as she said it, I immediately got the chorus to that song stuck in my head.
What's it with this guy's books, man?
3 blind rats. He likes his books. Like, oh, a new radio. That's interesting.
I've got it now.
Good. I
That
spent
makes
all day getting
sense.
you that radio. I hiked to a cash box, lied to a ranger, lied to another ranger, and hopefully you are now holding a clean, untapped radio.
Hopefully.
Hopefully you're now holding a clean, untapped radio.
What the fuck is going on? People are listening to us?
And now you've got to break into this meadow place.
Our radios are tapped? Are you fucking serious?
Our radios are definitely tapped. That's why I left you the one you just got.
How is this even possible?
I don't know, Henry.
What do you know?
I know that I'm scared.
Skis.
None of it makes any sense.
Are there
Skis next to the big tree. That's weird.
someone else in on this? Anyone?
This is just happening to us. Everyone else is fine.
Are you sure?
Yes. I've tried to bring it up to Chimney Rock, Elks.
See, and she's just said that it's just happening to you guys.
Every one of them got confused.
Going crazy.
If I'm okay and if I need to be relieved. Our fucking state coordinator asked if I was just having lady troubles. So no, this isn't happening to anyone else, and I'm done asking.
Who is doing this?
I don't know who could be doing this. Henry, I've been at this job off and on for 13 years. Sometimes here, sometimes over near Jackson, a couple times down in Wind River. And nothing like this has ever happened before. I just changed clothes laying on the floor because I don't know who could be watching.
Ooh, and anybody that wants to actually try this game, it's currently 75% off on Steam.
Get into that
Yes,
site.
it is. That's how I got it.
When you find something.
Ah, okay. No, I realized it popped up on my Steam sale and I was like, oh, okay.
I believe there's like multiple endings as well.
Really? I didn't know if there was multiple. I know like the end, I think at the end you get like a choice.
Of something not.
Like you can make a choice like of what you want to do, like where you want to go. But I didn't know whether there was actual like full blown multiple choices. That's interesting.
Talked to or saw those girls, the ones that
And now I'm kind of looking this up because I'm interested, but I'm not going to spoil it for anybody.
Oh, shit.
my thoughts exactly.
Our radios were tapped. And now someone probably has a transcript of that entire conversation.
And I've filed a report that's a blatant lie.
And those girls are still missing.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay, I've kind of looked up sort of what happens.
You maniac.
That's interesting. Hmm?
You maniac.
I can't help it, honestly. I am the type of person that I do, like, I know lots of people are like, oh my god, spoilers, don't tell me. I'm like, no, tell me. Tell me what happens. I have never
What
once
the
cared about spoilers.
The hell was that?
I just heard.
Oh, that was weird. Strange noise.
I don't know. It was goddamn terrifying, though.
Well, it could be an elk, or it could be someone trying to get you to radio about a loud noise so they know where you are.
Fuck.
How about you don't do that again?
It's a good response.
It did sound like an elk.
I mean, it could be an elk, but...
Oh. Yeah, and you'd know, Jen. You're from the land of elks.
Heh.
At least I know where I'm going now.
I mean, you say that you've never seen a moose or an elk in the wild, but I've heard from mainly nature programs that if you did see a moose in the wild, you should probably run away because it's likely to charge at you and try to kill you.
Yeah, for Canada you have them as like pets and shit. I didn't think that.
I'm just
but
maybe
there
I'm
we
getting them mixed up with something else, but I always thought a moose was like pretty big. Like they are large animals. Yeah, like there was a picture going around. I don't know if you saw it, and it was this ginormous black moose eating a pumpkin outside someone's front door, and it was like, "You have been visited by the Halloween moose. May God have mercy on your soul." And it was huge, like it was massive. It was pretty much double the size of the car. It was huge, and I was like, "Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with a moose. That looks terrifying." We just don't have animals like that in this country. No one just, not really, like, it's almost disappointing.
I misread that chainsaw as R2D2.
I misread that as R2D2 as well.
I mean, you expect it from, because you're Star Wars daft.
Right. You know, when I read it and just was like, what about R2D2? What? RD. R2, that makes sense. Oh yeah, our deer are like malnourished,
Oh shit, I'm going
kind of
right
sad
now.
little things. They try hard, but like, we just, in terms of like wild animals that could straight up kill you, we don't really have anything like huge, like big. Don't get me wrong, I think if a full grown Highland cow charged you, you wouldn't have much chance, but it's still not the same as a moose.
Everyone read R2D2.
Everybody read R2D2. I'm glad it's not just me.
A Star Wars cowboy game. You'd be into that, right?
Star Wars cowboy. I would absolutely be into a Star Wars cowboy game. Space cowboys are kind of my thing.
And yet there was never a Firefly game.
And yet there was never a good Firefly game. There was always talk of, I don't know if you heard this, years and years and years ago. They were talking about doing some kind of Firefly like MMO, and I was so up for it. I was like, if that's done right, that sounds fantastic, and I would definitely love to play that. And just nothing ever came of it, and I was really disappointed in it. Because that's the thing, like, how, if it wasn't an MMO, what would you do a game on in the Firefly universe? Would you have it with the Serenity crew, or would you try and like make your own thing? The Firefly board game is really good. I sat and played that with a couple of friends who had the expansion pack as well, with the with all the extra bits, and it lasted for about 4 hours, but it's really good.
It shouldn't be your own crew because I would give them terrible names.
But then there's still like your own crew.
Like
The
Adventures of Huge Simon and Enormous Derek.
I'd still watch that. Like I actually think you should like have your own crew, have your own smuggling ship, and it's kind of like an Easter egg thing or like a nice little extra that you can run into like the Serenity crew and everyone else that you really like. And you're obviously supposed to assume that the game would take, I guess, yeah, something like Mass Effect, but maybe it's hard to say something like Mass Effect but done better because I love Mass Effect. However, I also acknowledge that Mass Effect has tons and tons of flaws. Oh, I didn't like the Outer Worlds. I couldn't get into it. I tried. I gave it a shot, but I just couldn't get into it. Tried.
Such a weird jumper, isn't he?
It is it's like he's swimming through midair. Yeah, really. I couldn't get into it. I thought that a lot of the conversations were samey. I thought a lot of the worlds were samey. And it didn't... I really tried as well because one of my friends he absolutely loves it. He thinks it's great. So every time I was like, it's not really for me, he kept insisting to try it. So I gave it a lot of hours. I gave it more hours than I've ever given a game that I don't like before, so. I think it's good that you enjoyed it, because I think there's just games that you want to like, and for whatever reason you just cannot get into it, because there's stuff that I love that I'm forever going on about and saying to my pals, oh my god, you need to play this, and they just are like, no, we're not touching it.
Talking a big 20-foot tall transmission.
Dragon Age 2, was that you not into Dragon Age 2?
They're nestled down in this valley, which makes it impossible for you or any lookout to see them.
I wanted to go full like Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this tower and like take the axe to it.
I was the same. I felt like I played Dragon Age Origins, loved it, absolutely adored it, despite again lots of flaws, but really, really, really enjoyed it. And then Dragon Age 2 was weird because I was playing it and I kept like I don't know, I kept waiting for the plot to happen, like the main crux of the plot, and it just felt like it continued on, but nothing really happened. You know, I got to the end of it and went, oh, so this is literally just the story of how this person moved from this country to this country and got rich. Cool.
Metal legs, their wires all
And I've not played a Dragon Age game after it since because I just couldn't get into it.
Inquisition was pretty good.
Oh, see, everyone's told me that it's really good, and I
Like-
feel like I should.
Cars out here, so
I wasn't that into the other ones, but I liked Inquisition.
I have no idea. I just mean it's possible. I mean,
Maybe I just
a while on the lookout who's
yeah, like a couple of I think I've got Inquisition actually. I've got it on
they actually
EA Origin. It came as like a free game kind of idea.
Alright.
So I've got all the chance to play it. It is just sitting there, but I don't know. I think after Dragon Age 2, where I was like, oh, okay, the writing in this is fairly kind of dull and nothing's really happening. I'm just not as enthused about it, which is a real shame.
found the thing they used to track us.
Because I'm sure it is good. Because I know people that are absolutely obsessed with it.
not the time, Hank.
But let's be honest. For me, if you're a fantasy game, you're never gonna bypass The Witcher 3, and that's just a fact.
Hearing capabilities, everything. Holy,
Holy shit, Henry.
yeah, holy shit. Okay, this thing is losing its mind, beeping like crazy.
Report beeping.
Hear it. What's it after?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out. I'm in their main tent. Just wonder where they are. All of their stuff is here.
Figure out what that thing does and then get the hell out.
Yeah, I haven't played The Witcher 3 in a really long time, but to be honest, I've sunk that many hours into it that I don't think I have to play it again. I think I've done almost literally everything in it that I needed to do. The last time I was playing it, I was just collecting all the armor, and I almost had all the sets, so I think if I play it anymore, it's literally just to run Geralt around in circles and go, wee.
I found a main monitoring desk.
You should get out before they come back.
Oh yeah, I mean, The Witcher 3, I think I've got legitimately almost like 100 odd hours into it, but it's so good. It's just, I love it. For me, it's the quintessential perfect fantasy game.
I'm not sure.
Like, it's got literally everything in it that I could want in a fantasy game.
There's a box here
So I
with
don't need to play any of the others.
Like it measures earthquakes.
You mean like a lie detector?
Yeah, I'm not sticking around to get hooked up to it. This place sleeps 3. They've got a row of cots here.
I want to know what that thing finds. Look, you should get out before they come back.
Hello.
Are you shitting me?
Ooh, that's creepy.
There's a folder of reports here.
What do they say?
They're assessments about the two of us. There's stuff in here about Julia.
Like what?
Stuff I... This is...
What does it say about me? You said there was
Oh,
one
that's
about
so
me.
creepy.
It looks like they've been following me around. What I do when I'm out hiking? Jesus.
Henry, do you hear me?
It says that you and your boyfriend are still together.
What? We're not. They're messing with us.
Yeah, okay.
They are. How do they even know who he is? How the hell does this... I'm so sick of letting these people... do this to us. We should just burn the place down.
Oh, it's so creepy.
Think about it. Worst case scenario.
Delilah,
What? Think about it.
I am, and I think it's insane.
They'd be fucked.
Yeah, and how about if that fire comes up the mountain? Or someone were to die in it?
We call it in?
We call it in?
Yeah. Maybe.
My God, Delilah, no. No way.
Well, maybe it's not the best idea.
Yeah, it's definitely not the best idea.
I'm so fucking wound up.
It's all right. I'm just gonna hike back. We have the wave receiver, and tomorrow we can figure out what to do.
Okay, so now you've just got to head back to your tower by yourself as it's getting dark and there's fire everywhere. Oh, it's so creepy. And obviously getting creepier as time goes on.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. He does that weird thing where he doesn't like. Oh, well, I mean, the bridge fell, sure, but he doesn't like take a running jump. He just stands still and then jumps.
I just climbed out of there, and the bridge collapsed.
What the hell happened to you? It's definitely not the best idea.
It wasn't me.
What do we do?
We just call it in like any other fire.
And what about who started it? What about them?
The person who started it?
Yeah.
We're talking about people watching us out here who are now burning the forest and everything in it around us. I don't know what to do about that.
Except get the hell out.
Yes, get us the hell out of here.
I will.
And with that, I think for me that feels like a good place to leave it,
Oh,
because I'm gonna have to go, and if I keep staying on, I'm gonna be here all night watching this game to see what happens. But day 77 we made it to, which is pretty good, and then we'll find out what else is happening another day, or I will. I mean, I've googled it, so because I'm
wait for us.
terrible.
We seem to stop.
Okay.
There, it's saved. He's going crazy.
Dear God, is he crazy?
I think so.
Yes. I think he's crazy. That's my theory. My theory, even though I kind of read it up, is that he's going crazy. And we'll kind of see where it goes from there.
Indeed. I mean, we can sort it out another day. Like, we're back at work next week, and but I'm off on weekends and on Wednesday. So whenever
We can definitely...
whenever you next are able to, you know.
We can definitely sort out another day. I'm pretty sure I can do Wednesday. The only day I can't do next weekend is Saturday because some of the Pro Wrestling Eve folk are having a little Zoom catch up. So I said that I would do that with them.
All right.
But we can definitely arrange a day during the week next week when neither of us are working or sleeping or crying in the dark, and we'll finish and figure out what's happening. And I'm going to see if my theory is correct and he's genuinely mental.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're onto something with that. So
I think I'm on something too.
So
Because I read the.
Go ahead.
I have read the ending, but the ending, it wasn't particularly clear whether it's. I think it might be open to interpretation. So my interpretation is that I think he's going crazy. That might just be my answer for everything, though. Is I think he's going crazy.
Well, I will let you away. Where can people find you on the internet? And you did say you were planning on streaming very soon.
Yes, so I have recently redone my Twitch channel. It is basically, for all intents and purposes, ready to go. So I have linked it there in the chat if people want to check that out for when I start doing stuff. Hopefully at some point this week I'll start just doing a couple of, nothing serious, just a couple of like fun little chats. If you want to get me on Twitter, you can get me at, well, just at Jayla Dark. And if you want to get me on Instagram, it's the exact same. And all I really do is talk nonsense these days. So come and join me. And that's it.
Right, go you get your bed. I'm going to do a fire pro.
I absolutely will. Right, enjoy the rest of your night, guys, and I will catch you at some point during the week.
Bye!
Bye!